Hey y'all, it's Michaela Rose, owner of Gift from Neptune, and we are here to talk about this new moon in Taurus tonight, honey. Okay, because I'm not a big new moon, like I don't talk about every single moon. I don't get this excited about every single moon, but let me tell you, I have not been this excited about a new moon since the new moon in Capricorn that we had in January. So if I'm excited about it, this is a great opportunity. And I hate the word portal, but I'm gonna use the word portal to open up the path to abundance for you, right? Because Taurus is money, it's value, it's luxury, it's personal resources. And we have this beautiful Taurus stellium that is trying to amplify our abundance, amplify our resources and our value and our money. So I love this Taurus new moon so much. And I have the chart up right here if you see me looking this way. Um, I love this new moon in Taurus in particular because the moon is exalted in Taurus, right? So it loves being in Taurus. It's like an honored guest. It's all about comfort and sensuality and luxury and just feeling good. Value and materialism, not just to be like obnoxious, but in order to make us feel good and make us feel safe and comfortable and secure and stable. That's what Taurus represents, right? It's like the fertile grounds. Whenever I think of Taurus, I think of like Mother Gaia, the earth, providing us all of the resources that we need in order to sustain a successful life. And with this Taurus stellium, that is the freaking vibe. Not only is the moon in Taurus, okay, exalted ruler, but Venus, its ruler, its natural ruler, its domicile ruler, is also in Taurus. So we have the blessings of Venus, we have the comfort of the moon, and then, of course, we have the sun. We have Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. So beautiful Taurus stellium. Now, we did just come out of this Jupiter Uranus conjunction where this is usually some kind of shakeup to our values, to our resources. On a grand collective scale, we've been seeing the changes in our economy. Certain jobs are, obsolete. We've seen the rise of AI. We've seen the rise of tech. We've seen different ways that people are able to generate money, and we've seen different ways where ways to take ways to make money have been taken away, right? And I'm an optimist, of course. I believe everything works for our greatest and highest good. So where we see these changes in our economy, and it can sometimes give us a little fear, um, I like to look at it as, where is the money flowing to next? Where's the currency flowing to next? Because there's another source. Money loves to circulate. So there's always another source for it to flow to. And so I think right now, with Jupiter in Taurus specifically, Jupiter is our connection to spirit, to source, to God. This is where we find our wisdom and expansion. This is what our soul that is connected to God wants to see us project into reality without the survival, worldly matters. This is our spirit untainted, Jupiter, our spirit untainted and connected to God without, the noise of the world. And with Jupiter and Taurus, it's really, our souls are really asking us, what value do we provide? How do we contribute value to the collective? What do we really, when we look into the world, what is it that may irritate us? What is it that we see as fruitful? What is it that we really would want to contribute? What do we want to provide to the world? What do we wish the world provided? And how do we then contribute to that mission? So the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction were highlighting that for us. It is an opportunity for us to shift our abundance and to get unexpected blessings. But the way for us to get unexpected blessings is for us to tap into what we value and what that value looks like in the world. Everyone has money goals. We know that, everybody wants to hit 100K, everybody wants to hit a million, everybody has a dollar amount in mind that would help them feel secure and sustainable. However, what are you going to do with that money? That is what this new moon is kind of talking to us about. And honestly, this whole Taurus season, over the next few weeks, majority of May, that is what is going to be highlighted for us. Where do we find and provide our personal value to the world? And that way we can get value back, right? Like I said, remember I said, it's like the earth providing us all the things that we need. So when we stand in what it is that we need and what it is that we value within ourselves, then the world will see us as something valuable to pour into. Remember, money is only one kind of currency. There's so many kinds of currency. I want you guys to start thinking of energy exchange, okay? Money is just a physical representation of currency. Child, golden hour is hitting. Do y'all see it? Anyway, I want y'all to start looking at currency as an energy exchange. Think Six of Pentacles, which is also a Taurus card. Think Six of Pentacles where we're exchanging with the universe. You know, when you're offering value to the world, your money, the money will print itself. You will always be taken care of when you're providing value to the collective. Jupiter and Uranus are collective planets, right? And with Venus here and the sun and the moon, we are asked, okay, in our personal relationships, in our personal lives, you know, where do we shine the most? Where do we feel the most secure? Where do we feel the most valued? And how can I create more of that? How can I provide more of that? Because if you're just chasing the dollar is just going to run from you, babes. Hate to be the one to tell you, the dollar is just going to run from you. And so when you think about money, what will that money provide you in order to help and serve the world? What will the money provide you in order to help serve God? And how you, as a manifestation of God, can project that out into the world. Okay. Now, it's being assisted by Saturn and Pisces. So that's great. Sextile. So sextiles are more like one of my favorite astrologers describes it as like an underhand handhold versus like overhanded is like it's more supportive. Underhanded is kind of like you're gonna have to lean into this a little bit more in order to embrace it. But remember, Saturn and Pisces is teaching us, what do we believe to be true? What do we value outside of our tools? What does our faith look like outside of our tools? Money is also a tool, right? And so Saturn and Pisces is assisting this new moon by showing us, what do you believe? Do you believe that we are here to struggle and work hard? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that the earth is running out of resources. I don't believe that I'm here to just work and die. That's not what I personally believe. I believe that the earth provides, God provides, the universe provides, spirit provides, whatever title you want to give to it, it always provides. So, how can I get myself in alignment with my desires as well as it being rooted in my faith and what I understand to be true and what I believe to be true? And if you don't know what you believe to be true, that's also something for you to tap into in this moment. Okay. Now, let's get into these Aries placements because remember, behind the scenes, the 12th house of Aries, if you put Taurus as the focus, as the first house. The 12th house of Taurus is Aries because it's the sign before. So these are kind of things that are working in the subconscious right now while we're going through all of these Taurus transits, while we're looking at our value and our finances and the things that we want to feel abundant and successful. There's these Aries placements going on in the back. So of course, Mercury is in its post shadow phase. It's not completely out of shadow yet, but it is sitting next to Chiron in Aries. So, both of these placements together, this conjunction, Mercury and Chiron, is kind of teaching us, where are we not speaking our needs? You know, why are we afraid of our voice? Why are we afraid of asking for what it is that we want? And why are we afraid of stepping into our power? We have the North Node here, which is very close to Chiron and Mercury. It just passed it, but it's still very close. And we're still feeling the energy of that conjunction where it's like, okay, the North Node in Aries wants us to embrace our leadership and embrace our inner authority and embrace our power and our dominance and our masculinity. And masculinity isn't always manly. Masculinity is how we provide structure and how we provide strategy, right? And so it wants us to step into that. That's where the collective is shifting right now. That is our purpose. That is our direction right now in this moment. And so with Chiron and Mercury going over it and still kind of widely conjunct, but close by, it's like, why am I afraid to speak in that authority? Why am I not holding that authority when I am speaking on my desires? Why am I not holding that authority? Is it something that happened in my past? Who taught me that this isn't true or this can't happen? This is something that you should reflect on during this new moon so that you can work on that throat chakra. Remember, Taurus rules the throat and Mercury also rules the throat chakra. So definitely working on speaking and writing and really projecting what it is that you want into reality, because it's not, you don't let your reality inform your spirit. Let your spirit inform your reality. Change your perspective into opportunity. Everything is an opportunity for abundance. Everything is an opportunity for alignment. Everything is an opportunity for you to create value in the world, for you to experience something valuable for you because you give that value into the world. Okay. Now, we also have Mars in Aries in the background. So, where Mars in Aries is all about like pointing and even if you look at like the Mars glyph, it's like pointing and shooting, you know, I'm tackling my goals, I'm pursuing this, blah, blah, blah. But in the background of Taurus, it can manifest as impatience. You're projecting this energy and you feel like you know where you want it to go, but it's not happening fast enough for you. And that is because you may not be in alignment with the value that you're supposed to be providing to the world. Okay. So, as a recap, this new moon, I want you guys to reflect on what is it that I truly value? What makes me feel valuable? What makes me feel successful? Okay. And how can I contribute that to the world? Take the dollar amount out of it. Or if you want to add the dollar amount, talk about what you would do for the world if you had that dollar amount. Why do you want it? Tap into why you want that. And work towards that. That'll help you work towards providing that value so that you can receive that. You're opening yourself up to reception. Remember, Venus is feminine, Taurus is feminine. It's about receiving. It's not about being passive. That's not what I mean. It's not about, like I said, faith without work is dead. We still have to do some kind of work, but we are able to receive blessings when we choose to be a blessing for others. Okay. Now, this is a critical time. This is the last thing I'm going to say. This is a critical new moon because both the sun and the moon are at 18 degrees. This is a critical degree. And Uranus is at 22 degrees. 18 to 22 degrees are critical degrees. These are kill or be killed degrees. Does that mean you're going to die? No. What this means is this is a crucial time for you to set a new routine or a new ritual to get you in alignment with your goals. Now, when I say routines, rituals, structure, that doesn't mean you have to create an entirely new routine. And if you guys have been following along with my timeline leap challenge, we kind of discussed this a little bit too, where your goals may not be in alignment with your natural energy or who you are or what you actually want. So really take out the time to recognize that you already have a ritual, a daily routine that you do. You already have some kind of system that you already engage in. So how can you take what you already engage in and just fine tune it? You know, how can you do that in order to align yourself with the timeline that you want to be on? Okay. Critical moment. I love this new moon. I love this new moon energy. I have my commerce ritual coming out. I'm sorry, my commerce oil being shipped out tomorrow. So if you guys have ordered that, they're going out tomorrow. And my course, my astrology course, is still open for enrollment. It is self-paced with a lot of community activities. So definitely check that out as well. I'm also like updating it always. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm always updating it. So anyway, yes, definitely do some kind of manifestation ritual for this new moon, even if that's just writing out what it is that you value, what value you provide to the world, and how you can do more of that in your daily routines. All right, guys, I don't want this to be too long, but our souls are craving value in the world. So don't look at what is lacking. Don't look at your current financial circumstance. Don't look at fear. Don't be afraid of what the economy is doing. Just follow it. Follow the currency. As long as you're providing value and standing in your true God body and what your mission and your purpose is in this lifetime, the money gonna print itself. Okay? I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.